What, in the studio?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fucking sweet. Are you gonna set up like Rogies?
Exactly like that.
Yeah.
For that situation.
That way, anytime you talk to some fucking idiot that's not entertaining you, you can watch TV. Actually, I should
That'd
throw
be
the
great.
football game on.
We should
You know?
all the time. Not even a special.
Yeah.
Not even a special stream.
I don't know. That Shane was saying that they brought a TV in for a little bit, and it was like fucking with them.
Yeah, of course. It's a visual.
Well, like, and it's like if you
distraction.
can reference things really fast, it almost like can grind things to a halt.
Yeah.
You're like pull that up instead of just struggling.
It's tough.
Through
I mean,
describing
Dabney
it.
does that with like UFC shit. But like you start watching the UFC, you can't just like peek in and then come back out. You got to talk about this dude getting wrecked.
Right, I'm saying, but they were doing it like during the podcast. It's one thing if you do like a special event, then it's like it doesn't matter that you're not talking because you hope people should be watching along
Let's fire it up.
with you. It's fired.
Oh, we're fired.
Are we in?
Yeah,
You never know.
Yeah.
He's a sneaky little fucking ninja about this stuff.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he
Well,
don't
I'm not
tell
trying-
you.
What did you
He
call
don't tell you.
I mean, you
Sneaky
watch
ninja.
me walk from camera to camera to
Can't
camera.
use the word
You
ninja.
just stop. I'm no
Can't
ninja.
use the word
You
ninja.
fucking Mick.
No,
I can
it's
say whatever I want.
No, you talk too fast.
No. I really do.
It blends
It's crazy.
together.
It's crazy.
Because ninja's the word you use to replace it. Now it's like
No, it's not.
by
No,
proxy.
it's not. There's
By
others.
proxy, it's
No, that word will
close
be
to the
outlawed.
great word.
Speaking of fucking
It'll be
Micks,
outlawed soon.
I was hoping you'd show up with paint on your fucking face.
I do have paint.
Oh, he's
on
got
my
paint in his hands.
And
Yeah.
there's paint in my hair. There is a big clump somewhere. I can feel it.
You got an Irish accent that thick. You better have paint on you somewhere.
It's just hair gel.
Just all the time.
You know what
Just
I
for
mean?
years.
Yeah.
It's like, do you ever scrape on a wall and it has all the different like
Layers
of paint?
and
That's
colors.
my hand.
Yeah.
That's
When you get cut, it shows like fucking rose-colored paint from
he's
30 years
is
ago.
he?
Count the rings of paint on this Irish guy's hands.
Yeah. So
No, you have a beer, in Manhattan at 3 p.m. sometimes,
Yeah.
and it's just 100 of these guys with
covered.
paint and like old wood chips in their ears.
Yeah.
Just
walking down
just
the
building the
street
country.
covered in paint.
Yeah.
I'm always jealous of those guys. I tried to paint my parents' deck once. Like I could paint a wall,
Yeah.
but painting like a deck with a railing and like getting in the nooks and crannies,
Oh yeah.
it's hard.
I always see these old old Degos and Greeks out here, and they have like hand chippers getting rid of all the layers of paint off the railings.
Yeah.
Those are if you paint on a railing on top of another, it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Nightmare. You got to do it every time. You
Just
got to do it
keep
every
laying
time.
until it looks like snow on a tree.
Yeah. It's when you move into a place and like the electrical socket is like
Yeah.
it doesn't,
it's
it
painted
doesn't
over.
even look like it's there. Yeah. There's just the holes. Yeah.
You got a girl.
Jesus
Put the
Christ.
light on.
You take a drill and drill a pilot hole.
Yeah, I've been
Absolutely.
begging the fucking our landlord to paint this place. This is the same original paint from like 40 years ago.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Yeah. This I think was actually kind of nicely done.
Of
believe it or
course
not.
you did.
Are you adding more art, by the way?
What?
Yeah, I think so.
We're all
We need some. We need
we've
some.
art overdosed.
No.
Was
we
it
need-
always?
This is the high
we need
dole
more.
paint.
No, it was
That's what
not
this
like
is.
this. This was empty until
We gotta get you in
like
here to paint
2
this
months
place.
ago.
I'll throw you some quotes.
I hope you like blue.
Yeah, that's the only paint you got. It's a nice color.
It's not bad, right?
Yeah.
But now then I looked at it. It looks kind of like an influencer wall.
No.
No.
Maybe it's because there's nothing on it. It's just an empty wall of just blue. And I looked at it. I was like, oh shit! Did I
Yeah.
choose like a
All you gotta do is paint.
annoying chick? color?
Dude, I feel like that shit's so hard. Like we were thinking about getting like a neon sign for a second,
Yeah.
and it's like it's like it does look cool, but then it's like it feels like it's
Yeah, it's not us.
I
not
think
the
the
right
neon signs
vibe.
don't.
Yeah, it's kind of
the
yeah.
neon
I
sign
know.
is
Yeah,
done.
Listen,
I know.
Where
We
you
said-
have it hanging and then the wires is in the middle of
Yeah.
the screen.
We-
That's
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
worse.
we said
That's
it.
the worst luck.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
there's like a wire and you can see the extension. Hey, welcome.
You don't know
to-
how to hide it.
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
just
welcome-
laying on the wall.
Welcome to Jim Will Fix It, where I list 9 spices every week.
Dude.
Well, you see it on HGTV at like 3:30 in the morning, blacked out. You're like, this is fucking beautiful. I'm probably gonna do this place for our place. Like you don't
yeah.
know. You want to replicate what you think is interesting in other people's spaces. And that's why I put plants behind us. You know what I mean? This is us. We're plant
Yeah, I
plant
feel like
friendly
this
here.
is very
on
you.
Stuff
Yeah, the
Island.
plant vibe.
Yeah, we are plant vibe.
Nice.
Yeah, it changes how you feel and think in the morning. You
It
know?
do help. It is nice. Sunlight going through a plant
Sunlight.
is nice.
You've never opened those blinds once.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
When I wake up in the morning, these blinds are always closed.
Yeah. Because I open them, Shane wakes up and closes.
Yeah. Dude. It's a fucking dungeon in here.
Shane
Just passive aggressive, the two of them.
Yeah. Who opened these? Who opened these?
There's too much glare on the TV for video games.
Yeah.
You gotta
Who
shut
opened
'em.
these?
Yeah. And I don't care. I'll sit in the dark.
Well,
But
this is fucking good for you, huh?
What?
The new studio. I got
The new studio,
yeah.
yeah. Taking a big risk. It's just a jerk off lair. It's like a podcast studio.
The big risk, what? Financially, just to rent the
Yeah,
place?
just put all my money into something.
Yeah, but you're
Yeah.
doing it twice a week, you said. You have to. Because you're paying for it.
Yeah.
If you didn't pay for it, you do it once a week.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I mean, yeah. We put pretty much our last,
I know.
our last,
Listen, we invested.
our last few pennies into this thing.
Yeah. So
You
far.
got two nice microphones, and then the
Yeah,
guest,
these are the best of
and
the
then the
best.
guest mic. Put it on the ground.
Dude, we're saving up
Dude,
for a
that
good.
Yeah.
We're saving
It's just
up for a new
just a
guest
black
mic.
dildo with foam on it.
It's not even plugged. This is just an empty string.
You're not even plugged in, dude. You're just here for our fodder. Couple free Bud Lights and you're good.
No, it's
I am
been
happy with a
stressing us
couple of
out.
Bud Lights, to be honest.
Yeah,
This is the look I
I'm
need.
going with Blue Moon.
You know, I like. It's
Pregnant lady.
It's refreshing to see a comic that looks like he fell through like a lost and found box. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Christmas time. I'm
I
gonna say
actually
this.
think he looks pretty
No, he
good.
looks
Those
great.
are nice.
He
Those
looks great.
NBA, they got a zipper pocket and a regular pocket.
Yeah, that means he didn't buy them.
Those are fucking sick.
You watch the NBA?
No.
Yeah. See,
Never.
accidentally
My
he
girl
picked
got me.
those up.
But they are. I would buy these again.
These were on the carpet of an old moving job he had, and he's like,
Yeah, do you ever get shit moving?
No. You can, but I haven't.
Yeah.
People should always try out coffee tables. Really, I probably wouldn't buy a coffee table. I'd just wait. But then you're waiting, and then you're like,
Wait. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Because people throw out stuff when they're moving.
So you wouldn't buy a coffee table? You wait to run into one on the streets,
In the summer, I would take that risk
dude.
because people throw out shit all the time.
It
No,
goes
because-
quick here. It goes quick here.
No, I'm not talking. I'm talking before it gets to the street because I work for a moving company.
Right,
So
so
when
they're
we
like-
show up, a lot of time they go, "All right, all this stuff is gone. That stuff it ain't going.
Up to you
If anyone
guys.
wants it, take it."
Yeah.
So people take stuff all the time. So people's whole house is just.
You've
made
never
with-
taken one thing?
Not gonna. Not. Oh, I took some sound panels actually.
Some what?
That's
Like
nice.
soundproofing.
Oh,
like
yeah, yeah.
Legit high end soundproofing.
Yeah.
I was moving someone out of. I guess they used to record podcasts there, and they were like, "We're getting rid of this stuff." I was like, "That's like $200 each," and they're like, "Yeah." was
I
like,
used to
"Give me
do.
that."
I used to do.
That's a
voice-
huge get.
That was a huge one.
Yeah. Do you ever have like someone's like, I'm not even gonna bring this TV, and you guys rocks paper scissors for it?
No, I haven't come across a TV. AC units, people have taken.
Yeah.
Mostly coffee tables for some reason. Something about coffee tables, people are just like,
When
Yeah.
people start over,
Well, you
the
can't carry it
first
by
cut,
yourself. That's what it is. Because most of those scavengers are solo rollers. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like it's like an old guy with ill-fitting pants who has a limp, and he's walking down the street looking for free shit. I've given fans to old men with limps, like,
Yeah,
consistently, because they're always. You don't lose that mindset.
So you're saying you can
A
carry
hoarder.
a coffee table with a limp? Is what you're
No, I'm
saying?
saying you can't,
Oh.
and that's why they leave the big shit, because they're not going to ask their old fucking
No, but they got a moving
dilapidated wife to
company.
grab the other end and walk it 17 blocks because you know they're not fucking paying
But
for a cab.
they got a moving company.
I don't
coming.
think-
No, I know what he's talking about. I'm saying like when I get rid of shit, we throw something out.
yeah.
You put it on the curb. As I'm putting it on the curb, I run into like 3 or 4 people.
Yeah.
You don't realize how many people are in New York
Yeah.
until you see the piles of trash emanating filth. And you're like, wow, there's probably 150 people in this
It
small
is
building.
crazy looking
That's
up
what,
at those
that's,
buildings. Yeah.
That's probably how you get away with murder. You
Yeah.
need to stop like chopping up your stuff and putting them in bags. Just put out the whole weapon.
The whole wife.
The whole weapon. The whole couch. and
Stop
then
chopping
go-
up your wife. That's what we're saying. You don't have to. Other people live in your building. Put her out in
Stuff
one
her in
piece.
a couch and leave it there. And you turn around, it's gone.
Dude, imagine walking your dead wife that you just murdered out and just hand it off to an old man with a limp. Like, I'll take it. My vacuum don't work. I need one of these.
That's the tough part about killing, because you only ever really want to kill someone you know.
That's why serial killers get away with all their.
Right, because you kill
Their
people you don't know,
escapades,
like you're impossible to find.
There's
I
no
feel
connective tissue.
Like. Yeah,
There's no way this guy fucking killed her. There isn't.
it's true.
Right? You need a story.
Yeah.
Who harmed you? The first questions they would ask you is like, who's out to get you? Who are your enemies?
Yeah.
Charlie had no enemies. Well, who would kill Charlie?
Yeah, that's
Charlie
the thing.
was the nicest guy. Now.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah. Meanwhile, Charlie's just getting sucked off of the Roy Rogers, And the hooker had enough.
Yeah.
Stabs him in the fucking chest, and then goes to Maryland and does it again.
I like this story. You're really reversing the hookers killing Charlie.
Yeah. Yo, women
You're
empowerment.
flipping it.
Wait.
Yeah.
You're telling me-
It's
you're telling me
2022.
It's
It's
propaganda.
2020. You
Yeah,
better
yeah.
get your fucking head out of your ass.
Yeah.
You think a man's killing a woman these days?
You think it's
Yeah.
a serial
It's
killer
women
killing
killing-
all these hookers? No,
Yeah.
it's hookers are killing the serial.
Yeah, they're
to
killing
get back.
competition.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's time for them, dude.
See, I think the thing with a coffee table is that like it is the anchor of any room, I think.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
is the most important item. So when you're going to a new
No.
place, you're like, let's
No,
start
what?
over.
And this is why you take your bare feet and the shit underneath them and just drop it on a coffee table.
That's
you gotta
right.
respect the coffee
No,
table.
it's a workhorse.
No,
It is. It is. It's there to hold items.
I'm the workhorse.
It's there to
With a
hold
broom and a
items
dustpan.
feet. Yeah. It's
No, you're a Trojan horse. I'm the workhorse.
if you're starting over, like your first cut is the coffee table. Nothing makes someone happier than replacing a coffee table. Am I right?
I'll disagree with this real
Starting
quick.
over, yeah, you get rid of it, but that's not the most important piece.
What you're sitting
What do you
on
think
is
is
the most
most
important.
At least
The
one
sitting,
seat.
and then it has
Sure.
to. That's
you start with a seat, you build out.
You know what I got into in
I-
my late 30s? All modern.
The teens.
I think you start with a coffee table
14-year-old
and build around the
kids.
coffee table.
that know how to color. No, fucking mid-century modern, the style.
Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry.
The words.
Yeah, well, it's true. So this is
Yeah.
this is
What is this?
important visually as it is
This
comfort.
is Middle Village,
Yeah.
which is
I like-
neighborhood in Queens.
Yeah. I like the vibe of like
Your
a
bomb. That's what I'll get out of jail free. Yeah.
dude. Who's that guy you're telling me today would do this?
Oh, I can't say his name.
Oh,
Some fucking comic.
That's
I
her
worked with him.
punchlines?
Yeah. He
Oh,
would say a
he did
punchline and
punchline?
go, Hey! After every punchline, because his jokes were so bad, he'd be like, hey!
But they bad jokes. And
They
then
were so bad, but
and the point is like I tell bad jokes. I'm that guy.
yeah.
I hate that.
But he would do he was like a. He would slap his hands around and everybody like,
Oh my god.
everyone would just start laughing at him.
Yeah.
And as we were talking, like you do 6 shows with somebody, they walk back in the green room. You can't be like, what the fuck was that? You have to be like, man, that was fucking great. And
you
then
said
you're
he was
exhausted.
You said he was doing well. He was like headlining clubs. That would be so tough.
No. I think he was just headlining this club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's definitely a B tier type dude.
I was gonna say
was
that
like-
would be like so disorienting as a comic coming up.
Yeah, I
Seeing-
questioned
seeing
everything
that,
I was
like,
doing. I was like, what am I doing with this
Seeing
guy?
that guy just rise faster than
Yeah.
you. He's like, zip,
Yeah,
pow.
I just felt like he was gonna be like, all right, you want to
You're
jump
like,
in my moving truck
what
and go to
the-
Reno for the next set of shows? You want to go paint a house, make a couple extra bucks on the side? Whoop! Hey!
Oh my god.
It was fucking nuts, dude. I know his name too. I'll tell you afterwards.
Okay.
It's so funny.
But what were they intentionally bad jokes? That's what I
No.
I hate when
No.
comics
Now
go
that-
and do it like that's a bad joke. I'm like,
Right.
yeah, well we can all do that.
Yeah,
Fuck off.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
we-
they weren't.
We've
weren't.
gone through the cycle of like people trying to tell real jokes, then people making fun of trying to tell real jokes, and then
Yeah.
that's gotten hack, and now we're back to like please try to do it.
Please, yeah,
Please
please,
try to actually do it.
Yeah. The
yeah.
alt shit was big like
Yeah,
10
yeah.
years ago. There was like 3 or 4 alt comics in Philly, and just like, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
they'd
yeah,
go
with
up and-
Why are we
they'd go
entertaining
up and
this
be
shit?
like, I hate my wife.
Yeah.
And you're like, I honestly, I love that humor. I gotta tell you, people abuse that like, oh, my wife's a fat whore. Like it's like, oh, that's great.
Look at
That's
us.
the bread
We're
and
dying.
butter.
We're dying.
That's the bread and butter of any conversation.
No, yeah.
Conflict, relatable.
Well, because
It's
if,
the best.
if you get enough exposure to people being like, I hate my wife, isn't that hack? You start to be like, you know what? I wish one of these guys did hate their wife.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they could fucking tell me about it. I'm
Yeah.
tired of someone trying to like turn the mirror back on the,
Yeah.
As long
yeah.
as it's genuine. You know, if it's disingenuous, it comes off like you're trying to get a rile out of like a white trash town. You know,
Yeah.
you're in Kansas City, a bunch of
Like someone who's
goateed
fake
animals.
hating their
Yeah.
wife.
Yeah, but
Like-
they don't even get the irony.
Yeah,
It's
like,
this
yeah.
is great.
This is a setup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
this-
gonna beat the shit out of my wife. And then we're like, woo, woo, woo.
Yeah, they get to the end, they're like, it didn't really seem like he hated his wife.
Yeah.
I didn't really believe it. Not sure what was going on with that. He said he hated his wife, but then
I like when wives do it about their husbands too, where they just go, my husband's a fat retard and he keeps leaving a wet towel on the bed
Yeah.
because he's so stupid. I don't know why. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's great. I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's the same thing.
Yeah, we
pissed
all
off
know
about
those
it.
people.
What?
Yeah.
I'm
No.
like, yeah, we are retards and you guys are bitches, and that's the
Right.
that's
Yeah, it's
the
a
thing.
dynamic for eternity.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can change. You can start researching.
No,
mid-century
it's deep.
modern
It's
furniture.
It's
You start wearing
fabric.
cologne.
It's deep in
You
there.
clean the
Wear
paint off your
cologne.
hands. You know, take a dance class, do a little salsa.
The building I was in doesn't like have any hot water. I guess
What?
Where are you at? Midtown?
Midtown, yeah.
What street? Can you say yet or no? You don't
In
want
the
to know.
30s. Not in, it's in
Oh,
the
true
30s.
Midtown. We talking 7th and
Garment
8th?
district. Garment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's old.
A lot of fabrics.
Yeah.
It's old. It's not too old. I don't know. I guess you just I have one of those. It's like one of those things where you're pressing it and
Yeah.
you're trying to wash all this. Fucking,
I've been in the garment
I just,
district.
I just, I'm a big fan of like I gave it a go. I'm at
Yeah.
it. I'll
Yeah,
do that
yeah,
with
yeah.
that and wipe my ass.
I told
Yeah,
Chris.
I'm not sitting there all day.
Same.
One of our
I like
first.
that'll do for now, and I'll let it just fall off naturally.
Yeah, it dries out, then your ass cheeks kind of like
Yeah.
drying the rest off.
You
Yeah.
shake it off the inside of your leg like Shawshank Redemption.
Jesus Christ. Dude.
Fucking old
Shaking the
chest
pockets.
piece.
This is in the garden. This is a mound.
Yeah, dude.
Oh
Ripping
man,
butts.
I wish I
One
wish
of
I didn't.
Colum's favorite hobbies was
I wish I didn't.
dumping his shit out on the
Dude.
street.
I shit like an old sick pug. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I could never imagine getting like a hard, dense rock and then like shuddering it out of my fucking loose pant leg. I'm a dog that you have to wrap medicine and cheese and be like, come here, Buffy. Come here, Buffy.
Dog that got into something that shouldn't have.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, I've been licking the paint off your hands, and then I just have watery dumps going down my
The
kneecap.
idea that you're in there listening to Frank Sinatra, just having a
The
sad,
juxtaposition.
just having a sad shit.
Just
Holy
shipping the
fuck.
bowl with fucking 100-mile-an-hour liquid.
You put on Frankie?
It's in the
I peruse.
rotation.
I go
Yeah.
back and forth. I have a eclectic.
You put on music though.
When I
Yeah.
shower?
No, I thought you're shitting.
Oh, I
Well,
always
it's a
go.
shit
I go
shower
Duke
combo,
before the
yeah.
shower. Yeah. I'm a fucking human being.
I try to match it up too.
Do you?
Yeah,
Yes,
pre-shit.
like it's-
You take a shit, get in the shower, then at least you're clean
Yeah.
for a little bit during
Every
the
time
day.
my dog took a dump growing up, we'd bathe her. No, I'm kidding. But that's what they
You
should
did bathe
do.
your dog too much.
No, all right, here we go. Chris allows dogs to stay here for like a stretch at a time. He doesn't fucking say, hold on, Chris, let me get this out.
It's one dog.
No. It was 2 dogs so far.
Okay, it's 2 dogs.
Yeah, you've only been here a year and a half.
Yeah.
Won't say anything. I'll open the door and the dog's like, I'm like, fuck.
All right. This
Immediately,
has nothing to do with the bathing.
an asshole dog. Great dog when you get to know him, but it takes like days to get to know the dog. So I think
it
it's
took you 30 minutes.
it took at least a day and a
in love
half
with
for
the
me to
dogs.
open the bedroom door and this thing not fucking bite my ankles.
No, he loves the dog.
And the thing's not bathed. It smells like shit.
Yeah.
It smells like an old wet rug, and it's just sleeping on the couches and shit. So like I want to pet
Scratching the
him, but like
medieval
I'm like,
furniture.
the dog stinks. Go bathe the dog. And he's like, dog doesn't stink. I'm like, dog stinks. You gotta wash the dog. You know when you smell after 2-3 days of not bathing, you stink. Go take a fucking
can't
bath.
wash a dog every 3 days.
You can wash a dog once a week.
Once
It's
a
not
week.
a lot.
Is once a week?
Once
right?
a week?
I've
Once a
never
week.
owned a dog, but
Once a week.
No.
Everything. You ever walk into a house and immediately smell dog everywhere?
Yeah.
That's a disgusting family.
yeah.
That's a family that should be cleansed themselves. That's a family
No.
that shits and doesn't wash themselves.
No, that's a family that loves one another and doesn't have people over very often.
No, when you sit,
it
listen,
doesn't
dude.
fucking matter.
Crime scene-
Who gives a shit?
Listen,
You got
That's
you
a
got
family of recluses.
dude. If you, first of all, if you got little kids and a dog, your house should smell like shit.
No, clean the kids and the dog.
No.
Yeah,
It's
run the
more-
bathwater all the
cleaning-
time.
Cleaning is so far down the list.
That's
towards,
I know. Trust me, we know this is your argument.
Yes, the priority is making good people.
Yeah. On the next Patreon,
Cleaning's
we're gonna
gotta-
take a video of all of your shit and understand that this is your mentality.
Yeah, and I'm a good person.
You are a good person. You're just a terrible cleaner,
Exactly.
and your ass looks like a
But
yard
I got
sale.
my priorities straight.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me.
You can't clean? Or you just don't?
Oh no.
I emotionally, I find it very challenging. But
No, he truly has a mental block where he'll leave this as soon as it's
that's
empty.
full of water. I'm drinking.
It'll
it.
be there forever.
He's drinking. Yeah.
I know, but when it's empty.
How long's it been there for weeks?
Well, he keeps refilling it so he doesn't have to throw it out.
This morning's.
It's a good strategy.
See, I feel like I stumbled across something recently with my girl. She does all the cleaning, right? Well, she will say she does all the chores. My thing is she does the chores first.
Yeah.
That's the argument. She's like, I do them. It's like, no, you do them first. I do them second, but they're already done. I am doing them. She's just too.
What kind of chores are we talking?
Cleaning scrubbing the bathroom.
Oh,
I think that can take
it's out of your league.
That can be every few weeks where she does not agree with my timeline.
Yeah.
So that's why she cleans it all the time. Does that make sense? I would do it.
Yes.
But she's too early.
I just said this to him in the kitchen.
Too early to the
I
airport.
said, prior to this podcast,
Yes.
I'd spend most of my hours in the day cleaning certain things and grinding my fucking teeth and biting my tongue, cursing him under my breath, going, what am I fucking, this guy's maid? I'm this guy's fucking maid? Is that why I'm here?
Where's my
Clean up after your shit?
Where's my little bitch apron?
But
Then you're right. It does turn into that relationship thing where, like, when they want to be mad at you, but they have nothing to be mad about, they start cleaning shit so they have something over you.
Oh, is that what they do?
Yeah, that is fucking what
That's
they
what
do.
Tommy's doing.
That is what they do. That is what
do you
they
think
do.
I need something
Oh
to be mad
yeah,
at you?
yeah.
You'll
yeah,
figure it out.
Yeah, you're like, you're wake up, you're pissed
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
You
So,
want something to be pissed
know,
about.
yeah.
You're like, I'm gonna clean something.
He's eating
right in
KFC
front
for
of-
breakfast.
Exactly.
You're on your
And
macros
it's
or
on-
whatever.
It's on
So
his
he's just like,
I come out, it's on his chest.
And
he's
it's
like,
just-
oh shit.
It's nothing ruins
you're
a
just
relaxing day. Man. And
Like
and
Tommy
he
getting
knows
up.
it,
Dude,
and he knows
Chris,
it.
you've been
And
retired
women
for
know it.
25 years.
And women
a
know
relaxing day.
Yeah.
You're living
They
a
see
relaxing
you
life.
having a relaxing day. Nothing makes them happier than fucking slamming a
Well,
vacuum
everybody's
into your
got a
feet.
break point, dude. This is why women fucking stab men eventually. They got a break point. Every day I got to tell you to just move this to there. I
No,
gotta
but it's
pick your feet
Colum's
up.
thing. It's Colum's thing. So it's like I do it later on in the day.
well, not
But
the
you got to do it first thing in the morning when I'm trying to have a cup of coffee, relax.
You don't drink coffee. Listen to you trying to emulate a normal human being's life.
You know, when I'm reading the funnies in the newspaper.
Yeah, this fucking animal dropped back to the 50s for normalcy. Get the fuck out of here. This dude's in his underwear.
I got
underwear.
my robe on. I got
Yeah.
my slippers.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
I'm
he's
having a
playing-
poached egg.
He's got an Oculus on. He's butt nude. Doritos hanging out of his ass.
What do you think you're doing?
Fuck
Closing
out of here.
deals?
Yeah. Just try and have a relaxing cup of coffee and watch the news.
Dude, I've never
Suck
understood
my
those
bird,
people.
dude.
Like I don't have any use for a robe.
Robes are wonderful.
I know they are, but it's like when am I going to wear it?
No, I'm not wearing. You can't be bringing robes in.
You got to break this cycle of
admission
your
of the feet
father.
or something,
That's
isn't
what
it?
you got to do. You got to break this cycle of an
No.
old man's mentality.
No.
The simplistic days of sitting around and doing fucking nothing and refusing. This is why you said chicken parm is something I cook for you. My mother has the palate of a fucking mule. She is
So do I.
brutal. She can't cook shit.
The Irish side, is it?
Yeah, Irish, of course. She's brutal. And then if we took her to a Steven Star restaurant, a 5-star restaurant, Michelin star, whatever the fuck it is, you're like, Mom, this is a very nice dinner. It's
Yeah.
for a special occasion. She goes, oh, no, I can't eat that. Tom, no. We
See,
went to
now
a
that I
restaurant.
don't like.
We went to a restaurant. It's called Tallulah's Garden. It takes a year to get
Fantastic place,
It takes a
yeah.
year to get a reservation. There's 2 tables, one for 8 people, one for 12 people. The menu is set. There's no going, do you have ketchup? None of that fucking white trash
Good sign.
bullshit. The good stuff.
It's a good sign. If
You sit
show up
down-
and you go, can I? And they go,
Yeah. Don't do
Yeah.
that. Exactly.
That's
yeah,
good.
Yeah. Like a hardcore WAP would be like, you're not going to change anything. You know,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
fucking, I don't know why she's German in that situation, but so we take her there and she ate nothing. And I told the waitress ahead of time, I was like, listen, don't take offense. My mother is just from a different time and she's ignorant.
But she was just like, what? That's not.
She wouldn't even,
She's like,
she
"That's not
wouldn't
the
even
scallop
try
island."
it.
Yeah,
really?
because they
It's
don't.
got mushrooms, Tom. I don't do mushrooms.
And it's like-
fucking try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would eat. I've eaten mushrooms.
Do you know
I
he's-
hate mushrooms, but
do you know
I've
he's-
eaten them a lot.
Well, because they're doing crazy things with
Yeah.
mushrooms.
No,
now.
no,
It's-
they're not. They're not. It's just not. You're not visually. It's different than what you're used to, which is a bunch of slop on a plate, like you're feeding a fucking
That's
horse.
where we're agreeing. I'm saying they're doing wonderful things.
Oh, okay.
With
All right.
he has to
mushrooms
change his
now.
face. He's like,
Yeah. I'm saying,
Well, you gotta keep your, you
you
gotta keep your guard.
You can see him go, oh shit.
I'm saying that
Oh
it's
shit,
like,
he's agreeing with me.
No,
Dude, it's
no.
1 out of 1,000.
He goes, I'm agreeing with you. Well, I'm
Usually
still-
I'm like, well, fuck you, Chris.
No,
I'm
that's
still
what, that's what I'm saying. It's like, Mom, they're not just boiling the mushrooms
Yes.
and putting them
Well,
on your
she
plate.
would eat them if you did. Are these saltless boiled white button mushrooms? Steve, this is the greatest restaurant I've ever been to. Ugh.
Yeah, it's like it won't even taste like a mushroom.
Yeah.
Probably,
Dude, I
You'll
literally-
get a hint of that, and it'll be something other that it you know.
Yeah, listen, I'll say this too. Parents that go, oh, my son's a picky eater. No, he's not. You made him that way because you're a fucking picky eater. He doesn't like mustard. No, give him something. My niece is running around with like fucking shrimp. Like 1.5, just gnawing on shrimp. Like little fucking queens.
That's like
Yeah, that
that's-
sounds amazing.
That's weird.
It is weird.
That's like
But
just
look,
that's weirder than someone who
a
eats
kid's
mustard.
palate
There's a
is-
little kid munching on
it's
shrimp,
open.
Yeah.
dipping it in the sauce.
There's no fucking there's no bias in a kid's palate. It's brand
No, there
fucking
is.
new.
I don't think you remember being a kid.
There is for sure.
I remember being a kid being forced through my mother's own fucking lens.
No, but also
And that's
when
why I'm
you're-
so
when you're a
aggressive about it. It's
kid-
bullshit.
When you're a kid, eating fucking sucks. It's not because it's not like, you know, high cuisine. It's just like, I want to be playing. I'm only awake for so long.
No, it
Bedtime's
sucks
coming.
because you have we had 4 meals. That was it. Lasagna. That was like thick noodles that turned out to be fucking cheese soup.
Wow.
Because my mother didn't know how to like properly
it's like
cook
he's in
it.
the witness protection. You call this lasagna? It's thick noodles. Like a schmuck.
yeah. God damn it, Oklahoma sucks.
And then you'd have like a chicken parm. You'd have like meatballs in a fucking slow cooker and like grilled cheese. And then you just rotated. We called my father Rigatoni Steve growing up because that's all he ate was rigatonis. And then once a week they would give him a steak, and my father wouldn't give us the steak. He's like, "This is mine. It's like this is what we fought for."
But dude, I don't know. My brother gets like blue aprons and shit, right? He's
Lazy. Learn how to cook.
That is how you learn how to cook. Someone sends you.
You're right.
you
It's
cook
step
it.
one.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
if you
yeah.
continue Blue Aprons for years, shout out to Blue Apron if you want to.
But it's also easy.
sponsor
It's
our
easy.
podcast.
It's easy.
It is easy. It doesn't.
And it's simple. You go fast. But here's the thing: he's always trying to share it with his kids, and that's like good shit.
That is.
There's a lot of good shit in there.
Yeah, it's
but it's like
expensive.
they want hot dogs and noodles that are salted.
Chris,
That's it.
I'm
that's what
not
kids
saying.
want. Yeah, that's
you
what kids
shouldn't-
want.
You shouldn't.
Pasta, no sauce.
Look,
Yeah, I don't
spoil
want
your
this to-
children with Pop Tarts, fucking grilled cheese, hot dogs, all that shit.
Chocolate milk.
It shouldn't be the only meal they eat all the time, because then they just reduce their vision for cuisine, like a expanding their palate. And then when they get to like, I don't know, 72, like my mom, she goes, "Oh, I can't eat that. I
No,
couldn't
but-
possibly eat that, Steve."
Now there's no way.
Why
that's
do you
gonna
think
happen.
she like what type of food was she brought up on?
Same shit. Well, she had fucking. She's one of 11.
Yeah.
Her father was working 7 jobs and then beating the fuck out of him when he got home. So they didn't have time other than boiled hot dogs. I'm sorry.
Of course.
But yeah.
I
Yeah, the
love a
Irish
hot
life,
dog.
you know?
Yeah, of course.
He came home with paint in his hands, fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
sawdust in his ears.
she woke up with paint on her face.
She's got a pack of cold hot dogs over her eye in the morning.
She came too.
She doesn't remember what happened. She's like, I got to start painting.
Yeah.
my
Tell you, he might hit you, but at least he doesn't make me eat mushrooms.
Yeah. One time my dad hit me with a pack of mushrooms. I'll never eat them again. No, look, it's a stretch. I took it far, but I'm saying I'm tired of going to people's houses and like they can't eat that. Give her a piece of cheese. I bet you she likes it. Don't tell her what she's going to like. You don't know that. Picky,
with the
telling a
children?
child, she's telling another adult, my child's a picky eater. It's like, no, they're not.
They won't. They won't eat it.
That's because you're allowing them to go. "Nah." You sit there and you eat the fucking peas. You're gonna like peas.
Yeah. You think so?
Yeah.
You think that's
You lock
how
him
it
in a
works?
room
Yeah.
and go, yeah, all right.
My brother used to put lima beans in his face, like on the sides, underneath his tongue, in the sides of his cheek,
Please tell me.
and
And
then wait,
hide them?
and then hide them in his face, and then go up to our bedroom and spit in a trash can.
Oh. I thought he was doing
Just eat 'em.
I thought he was doing a Marlon Brando. Okay, you're on the
One time, my mother hit me once. Yeah, then you just
Vincenzo!
impersonate Marlon Brando.
Yeah, your dad would probably seek vengeance on behavior like that.
Yeah. I have lost a son. I also feel bad for him because when I see him eat like real meals, he's like, you can see it in his eyes. It's like, holy shit!
Who, your
It's
brother?
like a dog seeing color for the first time. My father, like
Oh,
when he
your
goes
father.
to
Oh, yeah.
a restaurant,
Yeah.
like he loves Applebee's. He's like, the wings are great. I'm like, that's because flavor never hits your tongue. It's an
Yeah.
explosion. Go to a real restaurant with my pop.
There-
He's
there
just
is
like,
a-
that was a great time.
There
Yeah,
is a.
yeah. My dad has a tough time with it.
If you're beaten down in life, why be beaten down in eating at dinner?
But
That is a time that you should be spoiling yourself.
Your dad
every single time.
Your dad's supposed to have a bad palate. This is just like an old age.
That's
written
what I'm
thing.
saying.
Your dad is
We're
supposed
no
to
longer-
No, you have you.
Don't extend that.
Go
that
to Brooklyn.
ignorance.
All those people walking around, their parents eat farquhar and shit, and that's the kids.
No,
they
I'm not.
produce.
Look, I hear.
Yeah.
You.
That's what happens.
I hear you. There's a level
If your
of.
dad likes tomatoes, you're a queef.
They're like, what?
I kind of
Yeah.
agree with this. I think it's like save culinary exploration for later in life.
I get that.
Real late, yeah. Because
You're missing the point. The point is, I'm not saying it's up to them eventually to explore
Yeah.
the culinary world. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is don't inhibit your child's potential at a very early age because they believe this. You tell
Yeah.
them they don't like this, and then you keep that from them for years. Eventually, they come around, 10 years goes by, 15 years go by, they're 25 years old, finally have a mushroom and go, I thought I hated mushrooms. You didn't hate mushrooms because your mom told you hated mushrooms.
No, I
because your
hated
mom hates mushrooms.
I hated mushrooms.
I still hate mushrooms.
I hated
Chris, if I
spaghetti
cooked mushrooms
sauce.
for
I
you
hated
and
spaghetti
didn't tell
sauce.
you there were mushrooms, you'd be like, this is fucking amazing. What is it?
No.
And I'm like, they're mushrooms. You're eating a mushroom ravioli and you thought it was meat.
I like mushrooms now.
Yeah, when it's
You'd start
hidden.
coming all over that couch and I have to clean it up out of
You
respect.
could also come in the
just turn-
ravioli and just not tell us, and then I'm like,
Yeah,
by
yeah.
your logic, I love cum.
It's a
now.
bechamel
What are you
sauce.
talking about?
Yeah,
Obviously, if it's in a
it's true,
gigantic pasta dish, it doesn't matter. What are you fucking? Just make an actual mushroom. The mushroom
Right.
is.
But look, you
mushrooms
got to
suck.
hide it visually for animals to
I
eat.
hate mushrooms. Also, by the way, just so you know, I'm also.
But you
I
can
know
do
who
they're
I'm talking to.
mushrooms.
There's a
Squeaky.
reason I'm bringing this up to this Irish couch.
Nah, mushrooms are the only one that it's like, I just, no matter how much I'll try and
No, if
force
you're
myself
eating a
to, I just
squeaky-
can't. I just can't.
What
get
about a
it.
portobello? Like a grilled portobello?
No, it's not. I've eaten them, and I'll eat them if someone like gave me. If you made me a meal and
Yeah.
it was covered in mushrooms, I'll eat it and I'll say nothing and I'll fucking.
And then go home.
That'd be
Yeah.
That's the greatest thing I've ever.
Yeah,
eaten.
no, I'd eat like without any other options for burgers. I'll eat a portobello burger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What
it's
is that?
amazing.
It's a mushroom burger, like the mushroom.
It's a whole
is the
shell of a
burger,
portobello,
yeah.
which
Oh.
looks the size of a burger.
But
Yeah.
there's no actual.
They just
beef
paint it
in
with olive oil, a little bit of garlic.
No, don't they actually
And they
like
grill it.
It's a burger
Again.
with a mushroom in it.
Oh, they
Again,
can chop
I
it
feel
up.
like
Some people just keep the whole cap.
I
Oh,
feel
really?
like you could probably just put that in between some bread with some ketchup and lettuce.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what's in there. You
Yeah.
know? I order a
I would-
hamburger, but give me ant that looks like a hamburger.
The other side of this coin is I wish I had this mentality. You know,
of what?
like eating like a rat.
Eating like a rat. you
Yeah.
know?
Like if I just went in the kitchen, I was like, ooh, bread. And then just ate a piece of bread,
Yeah.
swallowed once in an hour,
But I just think
like
it's
a
crazy
fucking
that
dog with peanut butter on top.
See, I can
Topless
enjoy
mouth.
a piece of bread, and I can also enjoy the good stuff. You know?
All right, we got a breakthrough.
Yeah.
I love the good stuff. I'm just
Yeah.
saying mushrooms is the only thing that I can't. I've forced myself to eat them, hoping to be part of the mushroom crew.
I've got-
It's just
yeah.
not me. Just wasn't born that way.
You know what? The next cooking show, we're gonna do a mushroom thing.
yeah.
And I'm gonna
We're gonna sell him on mushrooms.
I'm gonna do mushroom 3 ways for you boys.
Mushroom 3 ways.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll do it 3 ways, and I'll fucking yeah. And be honest.
Oh, I will.
Yeah.
I
I'll give
bet
you a
it's
couple
gonna be banging.
Bud Lights to fucking wash it down,
Yeah.
and that'll be we'll put that on the Patreon.
There's only one food that I really like. If you're gonna make a sandwich and you're not gonna let me eat it right away, don't put a tomato on it.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's my only-
Tomatoes the most
that's-
overrated addition to any sandwich.
It 1,000%
A fucking
is. Why is
tomato
it
on a
in
hoagie?
there?
Get the fuck
Yeah,
out
I
of
don't.
here.
I
Yeah.
don't do.
All you do is push the good
I
stuff
don't
off.
do
of it.
tomatoes on
Dude.
sandwiches either.
Yeah, it's like a wet condom. I don't need you fucking moving shit around inside that bread.
Put a fucking dry condom.
Yeah, put a dry condom. It's
like wet condom.
Let me spit on my hand and do it myself.
Condoms.
Yeah.
Dry condoms. All right. Now I'm listening. Interesting.
Yeah, there's outside of sauces, there's
I-
no use for tomato.
I think the trick is with the kids is to do the opposite. Where you go, oh, you don't like mustard? That's good. It's only for adults. You're not allowed to have mustard.
Yeah.
And then,
I like
and then
that.
you go, you're never allowed to have mustard. That's only
Yeah.
adults. When you're 18, you can have mustard. And then next thing you know, you'll come home and
Yeah.
your daughter's overdosed
Yeah.
on mushroom.
That's what my dad did with
That is
Sucking
true.
dick for fucking
Yeah,
mustard.
that's true.
my dad did to me with pussy. You can't have it. 7th grade, I'm like, just double fisting pussy.
Did he have to point
My
at
mom,
your brother? No, no, no.
my mom comes running down the basement. I'm like, well, Dad said I couldn't have it. When's the first time you got caught fucking?
I never really got caught. I don't think. Got caught? No, I never really got caught. No, like it was like
No
they
one's ever
knew-
like barged into your room, like we're sleeping
My
with your
brother did
girlfriends.
once, but it was like it was just funny
Yeah.
because he was like probably 20, so I was 16, and I was at his house banging my girl, and he walked into his room, and then she was like, I don't even know, it's called starfish, is it? So her legs were up, and and I didn't move at all. I throw, and then and my brother didn't open the door, like he knocked the door, so the door opened almost like a serial killer. Like he didn't walk in, he kicked the door, and the door opened up, and then he walked in, and he froze, and then he just like.
Is this older or younger brother?
My older brother, yeah, so
Oh,
he's 4
fuck.
years older than me. I've had my parents telling me to don't be fucking so loud.
What?
Yeah, I've had that.
Wait, hold on. What year is this?
Like,
I mean, like, how,
2010.
no, I didn't mean that. Like, what year in high school?
Yeah, late high school, college.
And they would let your girl just come over. You
I
could
would
go to the bedroom,
I'd
and
just
they
bring home one night stands all the time.
in high school.
Not in high school, but late, maybe last year of high school. So
Wow.
I was like 17, 18.
You come in drunk with just some stranger.
Yeah.
Go-
Shuffle them up the
go
stairs.
right to the
Everyone's
bedroom?
already asleep. It's like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. You go in, give her a good fucking 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And then,
Give her a good chicken cutlet
yeah,
with
yeah.
no spice.
Yeah.
Did you know that you were being
I think,
loud?
I hope. I don't know what I'm agreeing to, but yeah.
No salt and pepper.
Just
all ketchup?
You fucking
Yeah, I'm,
got
just
pegged
trying,
by a
I'm
girl.
still trying to shoehorn in this food thing.
Did you know you were being loud?
No, I guess, yeah.
You could hear the headboard hitting
You got
the
better,
wall.
yeah. Well, then, yeah, because I
Were you connected to your parents' house or room, bedroom?
No, not like yeah.
Down the hallway.
No.
So this Irish bitch is yodeling down the hallway while you're making her.
Well, this was just early days, I guess, when then you start to learn better techniques of like shoving a pillow,
Put your
behind-
yeah, putting your hand over her
making
mouth.
sure she's fully dead. No, but you put the pillow
Jesus
behind
Christ.
the headboard, so
Yeah.
then it's not there's no banging. That was like a technique that I had to learn.
The idea of my parents hearing me fucking would make me so soft.
Well, I guess we're
He's
built
got-
different.
no,
I guess we're built different, dude.
Dude.
You're sitting there hammering a girl. You know your parents are probably hearing it, and you're going, "Fuck them. They can listen."
Yeah, but they'd be
Yeah, you don't
they'd
think
be
about
too
it.
embarrassed to come in and say something.
Well, it's not about getting caught. It's just knowing that they're there, being like,
Your-
"What the fuck is
Your
happening?"
brain, in terms of the sexual stimulation, it almost absorbs your brain and your ability to think.
Not me.
Yeah.
It sucks your brain
What?
into the head of your penis, and it's all about.
Yeah,
It's all about
and then it's,
feel
Not
and
me.
pleasure. Your
absolutely.
mind shouldn't be in
absolutely.
Not me. Not me.
I
not
know,
me,
you're
not
a
me.
crazy
I'm,
person.
I'm like, yeah.
What do you do? No, this is what we say as men.
Yeah.
we can't.
You can't
we,
think.
We can't think.
There's
of
no
that.
emotional capacity
This
when
is
you're
like an
knocking around.
international thing. We all have agreed that men
Yeah.
are not held
Well, he's
responsible
made
for
that-
their
No,
actions
no.
during- while having an erection.
No, it just like if it's too like I don't know if it's too weird, I can't do it.
I wish
Like,
we
I
could,
could-
I
I
wish
could-
we could talk about.
What?
cheating.
No.
No, the recent story
My recent
On-
weird bird. We'll
yeah.
talk about it. We can talk about it
on the
Patreon, maybe.
Yeah, which
Did they
is
well?
a direct correlation to this conversation.
You know, it totally
exactly
is.
what it
My
is.
brain starts extending out into the universe and thinking about like
Yeah, you suck the blood out of your bird when you start thinking.
yeah. I
Yeah.
just start
Thinking.
like yeah. And
Right.
if I'm if
you don't ever do that.
if I think my parents would be listening to me, like I've fucked in my parents' house and like it's like I've done that stuff. Hell yeah, dude.
Nice.
But like if I thought they were listening, it'd
Well,
break my heart.
it's not that you think they're listening. You're kind of going. Nah, I'm sure they're not listening.
Yeah.
Bang, bang.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
way they're listening.
You're like, no way. That's
Yeah.
nah. They,
No, I'll do it quietly.
Mm.
I'll do like slow
Just
moves
little,
and
just
yeah,
little. so that-
yeah.
More like a.
I will
Little
ruin
rabbit.
sex
The hat
to
pumps.
avoid my
Just
parents
hat pumps.
hearing
Did
me.
you take women to your bedroom in high school?
No, I took him to the basement.
Oh, so you could, but you just had free reign in the
You did take
basement.
them.
Free reign in the basement.
What'd you do?
yeah.
Just put like a big comforter over
Oh, dude.
Comfort over what?
The floor, maybe.
the plants? You fuck your genitals to start fucking finger puppets. You know, playing with each other's things.
No, we were in the basement. No,
But you
we
had a
didn't
bed
have to
in the
hide
basement,
from
or you had a
anyone.
couch?
Well, they can walk down the steps.
You didn't.
It's not an
they
elevator
they
that
would
you
knock.
locked.
They would knock. They would knock.
So,
This is insane.
so let's say you're 20 years old and you meet a girl at a bar or something. I don't know even if you were living at that point, but you'd be like, yeah, do you want to come back to my house? Yeah, I live with my parents, which was a great time in your life to be able to say that. And they're like, yeah, of course you do. We
Yeah,
all do.
right.
What a great time.
Yeah.
You really don't think about it.
Yeah, Christmas break or something, but you go back to the basement.
Yeah, but it's like, listen, we're going to the basement, and then what? You just have a couch like this, and then
Yeah.
she wouldn't sit. So once it's the couch, though, she's not staying. She knows. she's
This
not
is just
staying.
as crazy.
Yeah, you
to
couldn't
me.
stay over. That would be.
Why not?
What are you talking
Well,
about?
you're
You're gonna
locked-
wake
your
up.
parents are knocking
you
on the
brought
door.
A chick.
No, that was in high school. I would have the girlfriend, and we would go in the basement, and they would.
And your parents would knock on the door?
Yeah.
Oh my God. My mother would barge the fuck down.
Oh yeah.
Why?
They're hoping to catch you.
Why?
I know.
Why?
I hear
Why?
you.
Who does that serve?
Sin. No
It's
sin.
insane.
You're
Don't say
sinning.
it. She's an
You're
Irish
fucking
Catholic.
sinning.
Just knock on the door a bunch.
You'd think. Maybe.
Barge in.
Well,
I mean, that's just.
Dude, our whole thing was there was a no knock policy growing up. There's no locks on the doors growing up. My brother and I were in one bedroom. My oldest brother was in the second bedroom. There's a small bathroom, then my parents' bedroom.
Yeah.
No locks. If they want to come in, they barge the fuck in whenever they want. They had a lock.
That's not right.
One time, they should have locked it, and they didn't. And I walked in, and my dad. I told this on a previous podcast. I definitely didn't tell him this one. My dad was under the cover.
Okay.
Dude,
What?
you know that scene in Star Wars where he gets frozen in time?
Yeah.
Like in that fucking wall of like copper or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck it is. He's under the blanket, and I just see his outline
down.
like a crime scene. And he's going down on my mom. And my mom's blanket is like here, and she goes, "Tom, close the door." And then I just had to pretend
You could just see him.
you could see him underneath the blanket, just the outline of his whole body.
And he went, "What-
his
what'd
one
you
arm
say?"
was up here because it looked like he was trying to escape when he heard like the handle.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah, that's their own fault.
Did he even know?
It is their own fault.
That is their own fault.
Yeah, and I
if
was
they
like
hadn't
7.
established a precedent of barging in, you
That's
would've-
what I'm saying.
You would have not.
That's what I'm saying.
See,
I'm
They're
agreeing
hoisted
with
by
you.
their own petard.
I'm
yeah.
I'm agreeing with you. Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, dude. So that
Sometimes
way,
I like to aggressively
dude,
agree.
No, I get it. I already did it to you earlier. This is great. We're getting it all out. This is why I said if my mother wasn't aggressive against fucking mushrooms, I would have liked mushrooms a lot earlier in life.
All
Knocking
things-
on the door is
Yeah.
feeding your kids mushrooms.
No, my parents tried to force stuff on me, and I mean even in the spaghetti world, in the pasta world, they tried to spice things up a little bit, and I wasn't having it.
Like what? Like pepper?
I put a little meat in the sauce.
Just bolognese.
It's like I don't need meat in the sauce,
Dude,
Just
I want a
bolognese?
little bit of what?
They would spice it up by adding bolognese to
Yeah.
the spaghetti.
Yeah.
What do you like?
That's
Just butter?
great.
Do you still to this
I
day?
wanted just a little bit of sauce, just a little bit of sauce, just a light, like a light coating
You're
of
too white,
sauce.
dude.
He's
Too
so
white.
white,
He's
dude.
just too white.
he
I was
plays lacrosse.
fucking
He's from
5.
Connecticut.
Yeah.
He's as white as it
White
gets,
guy.
dude.
Jesus Christ!
This is what every
From
black
Ireland.
dude thinks we are,
No.
is him.
Not white. My white is a little bit kind of it's white, but it fell on the floor.
Yeah, yeah.
And you picked it up and so that.
Yeah, you're like the cockroach of white. You know what I mean? You're a little grimy, grungy, but you get around cities.
And that
It's like
makes
a
you
used-
less
like a,
white
like
somehow.
a used car, like a used
Yeah.
white car. That's
Yeah.
what Irish.
No,
is.
it's just
Still
that's normal
white.
white. You're just ultra white. You're just like a stereotypical
You're very
white.
post
what I mean?
post for a Christmas
Yeah.
card with a
You're like
dog
the
and
Ivy
a-
League white without going to the Ivy League.
Santa.
You have the
I
personality
don't know.
of
I think you guys are saying some pretty incriminating stuff here. I think you guys are getting yourself in some real trouble with this little line you've chosen to divide whites.
Yo,
yeah.
this white guy. Crackers. Blue-eyed devil. Blue-eyed devil. Meatless spaghetti
Oh,
motherfucker.
Oh man.
I mean, you know what I'm talking about. It's like there's like a street white.
You think poverty is not white?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's
I'm
literally
saying
what you're saying.
You're more
That's what he's saying.
You're
That's
more
what you're saying.
You're
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
Well,
You're
it is.
saying-
in a way because you're more exposed to other
more-
cultures.
Well,
and
who's
a
saying
lower,
it? Are we saying it? Or are they saying it on the news every day? Oh, I don't know. Who is it? Is it me? Or is it your country?
Look,
I don't know. I'm
this
trying
is-
to figure it out. But it's not me. It's someone else started that
You're
conversation.
blaming the media for this. CNN. You're blaming the media for this
BLM.
one.
What are they
Yeah.
whining about if it's so great?
there's an objective truth that if you're exposed to lower income
Yeah.
and middle income, like you're just more grimy and more real because you're exposed to different cultures and
It's hard. Yeah,
Uh,
just weather. It's
yeah,
tough. Yeah.
yeah, you're just.
Yeah, it's shitty.
Whereas if you're,
I don't seem real to you.
you do.
No,
Do
you're
you
not.
prick me? Do I not bleed?
You bleed coins. Dude.
So it's
Yeah.
almost. I feel him.
You cut you open, just an IRA pops out. Your
Cut me
balls.
open. and
Holy
IRA
shit! A
pops out
college
too.
scholarship.
Yeah, your nutsack's just one lacrosse ball.
That's fun.
You know what I mean. You're a regular guy.
I
but-
don't have the foggiest clue what you guys mean. I
Yeah.
don't think about the world in the way that you do.
You mean
I think you're
on the
white.
lens
I
of
think you're white.
on the lens
I don't think
of
there's any
white
amount of-
race.
Italians aren't white.
You literally compared yourself to a used car. You're like, I'm not.
I didn't say we were
I'm not-
confident. I didn't say we were confident. That's where us.
I'm not
and
totally
the real
white.
blacks differ.
I never knew, like, you know,
Italians are they're white, but barely,
barely. Italians
barely
are animals.
slid in.
They're animals.
completely white.
Just slid Indiana Jones
Yeah.
before the thing.
Yeah. Somebody commented underneath when we did Matt and Shane's podcast. I was wearing brown and brown. I was wearing brown sweatpants and a brown shirt, and some dude called me Italiana Jones. Fucking leveled me, dude.
That is amazing.
Unbelievable.
That's phenomenal.
But yeah, like, well, I want to talk about this Christmas thing.
Oh, the Christmas fucking.
I have
yeah.
I have an issue when it comes around Christmas time.
I'm sure you.
It's been-
I'm sure you have many. I'm sure you have.
Mostly
because
because I'm Jewish. No, I have a problem because there's this dude.
in my family we grew up. We had 5 fishes.
7. You
Everyone else had 7. My mama only ate 5. Can you believe this? For years I thought I didn't like 2 of the fishes. It was her.
the other 2 fishes had mushrooms in them. She just threw them out. No. So every year around Christmas time, this is for like 20 years. I get fucking livid that everyone I see around town is in brand new Christmas gear. Drives me fucking nuts. I don't know why, but everybody wears their brand new shit. Everyone's in shiny, head to toe, brand new stuff. And for some reason, it always fucked me up. So then I spend a week going, that's new, that's new, that's new. I look at purses, I look at sneakers, I look at jackets, hats, whole thing. So I'll go blocks and blocks going, head to toe, brand new. Head to toe,
And
brand
literally,
new.
we came out of the.
What?
We were walking down the street the other day. You were and he's huffing and puffing. He's getting all fired up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's huffing and buffing on me.
Another one. He's like, another one. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? And he's like, everyone on the streets got new fucking clothes. And he starts, dude, he starts pointing it out. Wouldn't you know it? Everyone was wearing new clothes.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
literally
Christmas.
from.
You would get to the point, we got to the end of the block. We went from 30th to 28th Ave. And
it wasn't-
he's going head to almost toe. Those are old shoes. This
Yeah.
fucking guy nailed it.
Yeah.
You can pick out one thing, like old purse, everything else head to toe.
And I
Brand
would
new.
say 80% of the people didn't have just one new item.
Oh, no,
it was
multiple,
The
yeah.
whole kit.
Yeah, showcase. It's a showcase showdown.
It was unbelievable. I've never seen.
Yeah.
I never noticed it before,
Yeah.
and it did start to bother me.
What's the wait?
See?
Yeah.
I haven't been able to grasp what we're talking about here. We're angry that people are getting new stuff for Christmas
And wearing it.
and wearing
The
your
whole
new
thing, though. Listen, you get nice one item. You can't be fucking barreling out of your bedroom, top to bottom, right out of the package. I'm talking fucking creases
Say
on
the
your Van Hoosen.
say
You
the-
wear,
I mean-
you wear new clothes the day you get them.
Yeah, but you all know it's not the day after Christmas. This is a brand new shirt. Just got
Original
today, this
Christmas
afternoon.
Eve.
This is again the sprinkling.
I'll
it.
wait a couple
I don't-
weeks.
You got to sprinkle it through the.
You do.
through the.
Wait,
You
what's
do.
the problem with wearing the whole new?
Ah, you're showing your ass.
Showing your ass.
Yeah,
What if you have like 4 new outfits?
right. It makes sense for someone like you,
For
which
me.
is why this is baffling. You're still wearing Christmas 2005.
Yeah.
All I'm saying, look, it's
This is
just
a-
it's
this is a
annoying.
good look.
It's annoying. You look great.
It is a good
you,
look.
You look
It's-
great.
People respect it.
You look great. You know, now it's being fucking. Now I'm being mean, and I don't mean to
These
be
are,
mean.
these
You
are,
look
these are
wonderful.
clean socks. I changed my socks before I came here.
I was just
Just so you know.
complimenting Gardini on these shoes he was wearing earlier.
The shoes.
I
not
looked
the
these
socks.
up.
I
Reebok-
changed, these are clean socks. I didn't wear the
How
same
thick
socks
is that
I wore
sock?
That's a perfect thickness. This
That
sock
is a
right there.
perfect thickness.
This is my favorite type of sock. Now the color I'm not. A fan
No,
of.
I'm on a run.
But
of
on
too
painting-
many thin socks.
Painting days you're allowed to go grey. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like gray.
Why
I
don't
like
you get
a full-
help? Why don't you get
Get help.
Yeah,
With what?
paint.
Yeah.
Get in your studio. done.
No, that's a real.
This is
bitch.
Oh, you
Tom.
th- you
This
thought
is
I meant
Tommy
like
offering.
therapy?
Tommy's
I
offering.
thought you
his
meant
services.
fashion
Oh,
help.
no,
I thought you
shut
meant
up, Chris.
fashion help. Like,
I'll shut your mic off.
I thought you were about to go. Yeah, I'll go shopping with you. I'll pick out a fucking nice
Oh
pair
my
of jeans.
God.
I was
no,
like, what?
No,
I almost puked.
no,
What?
no. There's a reason why comedy merch all looks like fucking clown gear.
This is
We're, yeah,
Because that's what the people like.
No, they don't know. This is the comment.
You're
this
not-
is like my mother saying that's what my son likes. No, there's other options. We're gonna do bathing suits.
We're gonna
Do
find
it,
out.
have a little thing.
We're gonna do turtlenecks.
We're
We're
gonna
gonna
find
do
out.
corduroy
You're not
hats.
doing turtlenecks. People will be mocking you wearing them.
Don't.
Is that a play on words?
Is that a pun?
Yes.
You don't even know what a
I'm
mock
genius.
turtleneck is.
Nah, I'm a real smart.
I wish you laughed after
Give
that.
nah, a little bit of fashion humor, you know.
I
me.
wish you went like this.
Tommy's-
They'll be mocking you.
Yeah.
Make sure to tip your waitresses. We'll be back in 25 minutes.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But yeah, if anyone asks, I meant that. Yeah.
Huh? You
anyone
should get
asks.
help. You should get help.
Let us know if you want a
But it's
bathing
done
suit.
now.
Yeah.
I'll help you.
Of course, you'll help me now. It's finished. All the heavy thing is over.
No, you got a lot of stuff to do. You got to build some drawers and.
You got a table? You need a table?
I'm going to IKEA for some tables tomorrow. Actually,
We're getting rid of this soon. A TV stand. You want that?
You think so?
You can put your TV on.
well, just a couple of
I like
guests
the
sit
TV.
on the
I
TV
kind
stand.
of like the TV stand's grown on me. It's
That's
What are you
gone.
doing?
That's
You're mounting
changed.
it?
It's
You're
gone.
mounting it?
Huh?
You're mounting the TV.
No, I'm gonna get a new TV. And
Why are
new
you getting
stand.
rid of the stand?
That's Shane's. He's gonna move out.
Oh, he is.
Well, you keep saying that, but we don't know when that's.
He's going bye-byes, dude. You got to prepare yourself immediately. You got it's emotion. It's emotional fucking kickstart. Going, it's gonna happen. Dad's leaving.
What?
You know, your mom and dad start fighting for years. You know, it's gonna happen, and then you're prepared.
No, why? We're
You're
we're
prepared
gonna
for
see each
move-out
other. We're gonna
day.
see each other all the time.
Nah, I can't anymore.
I
Disrespect.
don't think so disrespectful.
Never again.
No, we're gonna see each other a ton.
Then he's
Nah,
going to talk about his new roommates.
Posting pictures on Instagram.
Found another one.
There's some hot dude shirtless on the
Yeah.
lawn.
Just some guy with a really successful podcast.
Yeah.
I never
He just
thought
moved
I'd
in with
meet
Rogan.
someone new.
Dude, I was just listening to a podcast about polyamory, and they were talking about in a way to like.
Wait, what? The
Have-
whole episode was like,
Yeah, I listened to a whole episode about polyamory.
I just can't even imagine a world where that would ever even be a thing I'd click or care about or what were you
Because
doing?
I was like, it's like try to pitch me on polyamory.
Right now.
Okay.
You know, I was like, that's why I turned on the podcast. I saw it and I said, you know what?
Are you looking
I got a
for
really negative-
ways to pitch
no,
it?
I got
I've
a
read
re- no,
articles
no,
about it
no,
'cause I'm
no.
trying to pitch it.
Yeah,
No,
let him
no.
pitch. Pitch polyamory. Polyamory.
Pitch power. Well, you know, the idea
No.
of having one partner is such an outdated.
It is.
Picture.
It is.
It was actually created by
1000%
kings and
is.
queens. Also,
We're animals.
I don't
that
love
need to
you
get off.
less. Loving someone else does make me love you less.
Dude, let me tell you something.
No, you're not allowed to love someone else, but I'm allowed.
Yeah.
When a woman loves two men,
All right.
Polyamory
Let me ask you
sounds
this.
A guy
like
Would
loves
you
multiple
would you
women.
get offended if you were at dinner with your girlfriend and she was like, "That's a good-looking dude"?
no.
no.
Of course not.
Absolutely
You're a
not.
mature adult.
Yeah,
Or if I was like, "That's a good-looking dude," would you get upset?
I would not get upset. If
Exactly.
You said
You're a fucking adult. So, what makes you think that when you settle down with a woman, you're no longer attracted visually or sexually to another person, whether you're a man or a
it's like
woman?
the female
It's
brain or
crazy.
Nobody thinks that.
Yeah, they do.
Nobody thinks that.
They kind of.
What are you
Or
talking
they want you
about?
to act as if you. They want you to They
Yeah,
might not-
lie.
They want you to like.
But the more
act,
honest you are about it, going, that's a beautiful person.
Yeah, but
Why
there's a-
can't I say that?
because
You've
can
never
totally
been with
say
a with a
insecure.
woman that was insecure or
Yeah,
or jealous?
yeah, I have.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
shit. So then,
yeah.
what are you talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
me, all of them.
No, but I'm talking about like a normal person isn't of the opinion that you're not going to find anyone attractive for the rest of your life.
I would argue they are. Most people from our ilk,
from our elk.
I think they believe that like you find your soulmate a block and a half from where you grew up.
Yeah.
That's what they think.
And
And then once you meet this fucking freckle monster, you have 4 or 5 kids that you can't afford. You sit in the fucking house eating bland mushrooms, and you just go, I guess this is who I got. And you're the most beautiful woman in the world, Jeannie. And you can't go looking at other girls, getting a nice chicken sandwich.
This is the way they see you. You ever watch porn, right? You rub one out, you come, and then next thing you know, that porn is disgusting.
Yeah.
That's the way they kind of feel like your brain changes.
Once
with
you
the
start.
beauty.
Have you ever had a
dating, I
porn
don't
conversation with a girlfriend?
Yeah.
When she's like, "What do you like? What do you watch?" Tell them. Try to tell them
Yeah.
what you're into, and watch that
Cheat-
implode
I mean,
in
the
your
cheating
face.
guy cheats.
What?
on his girl.
Yeah.
Guy brings girl home flowers.
Yeah, because you can't start there because that's not really what you're. It's not.
I didn't say start there.
What?
I just said that's a normal conversation we should have with someone. If you're talking to your girlfriend, like, all right, well, what do you masturbate to, or like, what do you like on porn? And she told you, if you're like harumphing immediately, like fucking, you like Latino guys, you're like, that's fucked up. And then you get in your head, you're a fucking idiot. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Let the girl
yeah,
peruse.
Yeah.
Pick any color.
Peruse away. I watch all that.
Roll the wheel.
I also watch all that step.
Any
sibling
size
stuff.
bird, double
Yeah.
the bird, all holes filled. Get it, girl.
Yeah.
As long as you love me, and then you're not, trying to get the holes filled elsewhere.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Well, a lot of relationships are like, I don't like that.
Some people just don't want to know. But
Dude,
I don't think
I've been in
anyone's
relationships where like a waitress will come to the table who's objectively beautiful,
Yeah.
and they know she's objectively beautiful,
Right.
And they'll look at you going, "You think she's cute?" Yeah, of course she's cute. You know she's cute.
Yeah.
Why? What do you like about her?
No, that is.
I don't know her. I don't like anything about her. She's just a
Oh,
pretty
you
girl.
like blondes now, do you?
And that,
Oh,
and
you're
then
into blondes
turns
now.
it turns into a fucking
I didn't
fight.
know you like
And
blondes.
you're
No.
like,
big
what
tits
am I
and great
supposed to
asses.
say? So then you get into the point going, nope, not into her.
Listen.
And then I have
Yeah.
to tell her that I'm looking at a beautiful woman that I don't like her.
Yeah. No. I mean, I don't think I'll ever be in one of those again. No, that's crazy.
It is crazy.
You're forced to lie to save
Yeah,
your
yeah,
feelings.
that's banana land. I mean, again, it's like it really is. It's crazy.
Damn, dude. What's our podcast called? Can we change it?
Banana land. Dude, no, that's banana land. It's because
That's a
here's
good
the
name
thing.
right there, isn't it?
Fuck.
Here's the thing. Irrationality breeds dishonesty. It's a
Yeah.
fact of life.
That's
It
is
is.
that an
Damn, dude.
O'Connor original?
That's an O'Connor original.
Did you nap before this podcast?
Make
No.
him black and white and
No.
have that on
Shit.
the thing. I'll share it on my
Oh my
Instagram.
God.
I'll put that on my main.
It'll be our first. It'll be our first
No.
clip without a joke.
Irrationality breeds dishonesty.
It
Is that what he
does.
said?
Right. It does,
Irrationality
because-
Who
breeds
said that?
dishonesty.
Walt Whitman?
No, it does.
It's the only poet I know because he's from Philly. He's got a bridge in Philly. He's probably not from Philly.
He's from New York.
Yeah. He's got a bridge in Philly. Jesus Christ.
He went there one time.
No, no.
He did, probably.
No, he was gay. He hung out with like the soldiers and stuff during the Civil
well,
War.
then his poetry
WW?
Yeah, Walt Whitman. Yeah, no, his poetry rules. His poetry does rule.
I
Dude,
bet, bud.
Crossing the Brooklyn Ferry.
Yeah, you don't get a bridge built if your
Give it a
poetry
listen.
doesn't fucking
Dude, Crossing the
doesn't
Brooklyn
hit.
Ferry is the coolest fucking poem of all time. No, but irrationality breeds dishonesty.
Jesus Christ.
It
You
does.
compliment him on one thing.
Because-
he
no,
gets fucking-
because
These
he
white
starts
guys,
dripping.
huh?
I know because this is the one. Yeah. You don't think I'm white?
White guys so corny.
All I do is quote Walt Whitman all
I
day
thought
long.
this would be a topic we could explore. All of a sudden, we're on Walt Whitman.
All I said.
Oh my
was
God.
Just
It's crazy,
Irrationality
dude.
breeds dishonesty.
you don't have it
And
yet.
I
That's
quoted
why I
a
gotta
couple of
say it
witties.
I feel Dominican when I hang out with Chris.
No, the moment you can't trust someone with the truth, it's you just start lying about fucking the tiniest things.
Yeah.
all
Exact-
the time.
I
All
agree.
the time.
And I'm guilty of
and
that
then you've
too, though.
built a mountain of lies that are just like,
Yeah.
they don't even make sense.
It's a spider web too.
And then they're like, well, why would you lie about,
Yeah.
you fucking were on the bus and you weren't on the bus? It's like, because,
I wanted to avoid this.
yeah. And you
You
wouldn't
beat me
know,
down
like,
for so many
yeah.
fucking arguments. I will lie about everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, and then
Because you thought I was doing all of it, and I wasn't.
I knew you were lying. I knew you ate all the
Yeah.
Pringles.
Yeah.
If you're lying about this, what else are you lying
Yeah.
about? It's like, I mean,
Everything.
literally everything.
My name is Carl.
You got a good point.
Yeah. I'm from
be honest.
Indiana. This dick isn't real.
I don't. Yeah, but also at the same time, I don't think I've told my girlfriend the truth in 4 years. So I'm like, but what are you trying to say?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm just
Yeah.
trying to keep just nodding and agreeing.
Yeah,
Go,
yeah.
I'm just trying to keep yes anding.
No.
There is an element to where you just like, you bear down and you just go, I'm just going to tell her whatever she needs to hear to avoid the lash out dog shit that's going to waste my night.
Do
Yeah,
you know
but
how
then
I
it's impossible to maintain.
I know. And I agree with you. You start off 100% open
Yeah.
and honest.
and then you get hit.
New relationships, you go, look, I had sex with a transsexual. It was an accident.
course.
We're not even on the page yet.
Yeah.
You say that. You go ahead. This is
Dude,
what I
I'll
say.
say anything. This is the best
She
part
goes,
about
it's a second date.
Yeah.
You're like,
Dude, you
I gotta
meet-
just.
if I met someone in like 2 years, I'd be like, look, go to Stuff Island YouTube.
You'll
just
find out
Watch
eventually.
the season. You'll
Yeah.
know enough about my fucking. Yeah, but I hear you. It's like there's a confusion as to like how much do I tell, like what do I protect?
Well, yeah. What happens is you'll say the truth at the first time, and then you have this big fight, and then you walk out of there going, "Yeah, I'm the guy that tells the truth." Then the next time you tell the truth and you have this big fight, you're like, "Yeah, I'm the guy." And then the third time you go, "It's not worth the fight." No,
Right.
I love you, baby. Yeah.
Right.
I see. To me, it starts with little things where you're like, it'll be some tiny lie where like you were on your way home, and then you ran into a friend. You had one beer, and then you came back, and you'll come back, and the first time in the new relationship, you'll be like, "Oh no, I ran into Jeff and I had a beer," and they're like, "You ran into and you just had a beer? You
How?
didn't call me? I would have liked to have a
Yeah,
beer." And I
right.
was like, and you're like, okay,
Where was Jeff?
This is
You never run into Jeff. Who's Jeff?
this
He's
is
a friend of mine.
Does he have a girlfriend? And then you're like,
yeah.
What's the better answer here?
Right.
Yeah.
Who else was Jeff with? It was
So-
just you and Jeff? Yeah. It was just Jeff and I having a beer.
Yeah.
Do you ever find yourself lying?
Well,
When they
where-
go, does Jeff have a girlfriend?
Yeah,
and then you
yeah.
go, what's the
Yeah. Yeah.
which one do you want to know? Which one do you want me to
Yeah.
say here?
Yeah.
You go, yes, if you think that's
Yeah.
good.
And
no,
you're so-
if-
and you're
Jeff's
so
been married
panicked.
for 30 years.
And yeah, that's the
and
thing.
he's just leaving his wife at home. No, she died of cancer.
Jeff sometimes goes out with his wife too.
You're right.
He wants to go out with us next weekend.
No, that is
And then
the
you gotta
thing.
call Jeff and go, listen, I got a problem.
Dude,
I lied so hard that we have a double date next week.
Dude, I told the truth and now I have to lie first.
You lie yourself into something you don't want to do just to avoid an argument. I'd rather
Yeah.
build a falsehood and then fuck up my whole week just to not fight with somebody.
The trick is
No.
you
But it's their fault.
Yeah, it's my mom's fault for not
'Cause you gotta
locking the
just be
door.
go- you
It's
gotta
their
just-
fault for
You got to just be, they have to be like, "Oh, okay."
yeah.
Oh,
It's
you
a
met
mature
with
way to
Jeff.
think.
Because that is the actual, that's a better scenario where it's like you did run into Jeff and his girlfriend at the thing, and you went and had a drink, and she's like, you went and you hung out with him. Was there anyone else there? But like, and you lie, but yeah.
Dude, have you ever been with a girl like this when they're like, I'm going out with my girls on Saturday night, and you're like, awesome,
Yeah.
Fantastic.
go.
Amazing.
That's great. Have
Yeah.
fun. I'll see you when you get back. Just text
Yeah.
me and let me know you're all right. That's it.
Oh, dude.
And if
And then that'll even become a fight going, well, that's it? You're just going to let me go? Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd even go further than that, and I'd say if you turn around to your girl, you're together for years, and you go, look, I need to just clear my head. I love you. I'm not leaving you in any way. I love you. This is what we've built. I just need to get away from everything. You work this whole city. I'll be back in 4 days. I'm just gonna live in a cabin
Can you imagine?
in Montana for
Imagine.
4 days.
Yeah.
There's no internet. There's nothing.
Yeah.
I'll see you in 4 days. I love you. She
Yeah.
go, who you fucking in Montana?
Yeah, of course.
If my girl turned around to me and goes, listen, I need to find myself. I
Man.
want to go to France for a month. I'd be like, yeah, baby.
Yes.
You
Send
do
pics.
whatever you got to do.
Send pics.
Whatever you got to do. Tag on Italy.
Dude.
I've always said when I
Get
see
the fuck out of there.
growing up, I used to see like older men eating dinner by themselves at the bar, going to a movie by themselves. And I'm like, that poor fucking man doesn't have a wife or a loved one or like a family or kids.
Yeah, that
What
does
happened?
suck. Yeah.
And then I got older. I'm like, that man has it figured
Yeah.
out.
No.
He tells her
Walk off home.
he's going somewhere else and goes to watch a movie just for 3 hours of silence.
No.
Goes to eat dinner. I love eating dinner by myself.
No.
I love going to have 2 pints of beer by myself.
This is short-sighted. You got to think the long game. You're getting old. Your brain's going to start falling apart. You're going to be dying, right? And that's when...
You come in and clean up after me the way I've been cleaning up after you the last 2 fucking
No.
years.
The reason,
No, that's
the reason
when
people have children.
Chris!
No, that's
I
'cause-
shit!
dude, if you're in your...
Chris is perfectly healthy. He's also covered in shit. Yeah, me too, bro. Chris, are you in this room? He's in the Oculus.
Oh my God. Somehow it goes up the back of my shirt. I'm like, it's in my shirt!
No, this is the reason you have kids. Is because you need someone
You
to...
need a nurse?
No, you need someone. Put me in a nursing home. I don't give a fuck. But you need someone to protect you financially from the fucking buzzards and piranhas that come after your money when you're fucking...
Spend it. What do you mean? What are you saving for?
Dude,
Who are you saving for?
Someone
No,
that
no,
scoop
you
the
know,
shit
kids,
out of your pants.
You save... You
need a shit
use, I'm
scooper.
saying your
Fuck them.
retirement money.
Fuck them.
You're not thinking
If my
clearly.
parents,
This is
my
this
parents
is
aren't going to
anger
give me
talking.
any money.
This is anger
and if,
talking.
No, it's not.
Tommy,
It's-
it's
I hate
anger
this
talking.
mentality.
Tommy.
No.
This is a bullshit
No,
mentality.
I'm saying your money goes
Work
farther.
60 years your whole life doing something you fucking hate. Marry someone you don't love.
No,
have
no,
too
no,
many
no,
kids you
no.
can't fucking
that-
afford.
is that
Work
what
a
he
job
said?
to
I'm
pay for
talking
the
about-
kids. I'm not done. Pay for the kids
Even say
you can't fucking afford. All for what? So you couldn't have fun?
No.
Use your money. Live your life. Spend it all. Stop
I
worrying about
agree
that
with
shit.
you. I agree with you. Spend it all, but you run out of money faster when you're an old confused geezer and your
Who
font's
cares
fucking
then?
huge on
Go
your
to
phone.
GW, take a fucking leap,
Pencil.
and don't pencil. The only way to survive is you take a fucking pencil off the GW.
Or you
And
coulda
if
had
don't
2
pencil,
kids.
you go night. And if you're fucking 65 years old, you got a little fucking lump in your liver or something, whatever.
No.
And then take a leap.
Or you could
65
have,
is
or
good?
you could have 2 young Tommies
70.
that are going. Are you trying to take
Later.
my father's money? Are you trying to
young
take
Tom-
my father's money? And they go down, they break some guy's legs.
Think Tommy
What,
Jr.
what
gives
makes
a
you
fuck
think
about this
they're
guy?
even going to have any fucking say in my money anyway? If
They're
I
trying
decide
to,
to
they're
give
trying to
money,
protect your money for you to spend.
they're not. You know what my
Well,
parents
that
did? I
depends
used
how
to-
you raise your kids.
know, I
If you
used to-
focus on food and cleaning the dog 3 times a week,
most important.
then
Cleaning after yourself
you're gonna have
and
shitty
eating,
kids.
eating well are more important than worrying about your parents' fucking money.
No.
My parents, I used to get savings bonds.
Do your parents have money?
No,
Well, then how would you even know?
exactly.
You're like, I've never had to worry about my parents' money.
No,
'cause
I
that-
just know they don't
zero.
think like that. They don't fucking care. There's never been there's not gonna be a conversation going, well, let's split up the will. Who gives a fuck?
You know what?
I'm saying there's a
caring
third
about
way.
money is a real white person thing.
It is. It truly
It
is.
is, it
This
is.
is an upper class mentality.
This is it.
Live your life, spend your shit,
Again.
get fucked up, kill yourself.
you guys are drawing
That's the
lines
fucking
in the
cycle,
sand
dude.
that are
That's the
not
cycle.
good.
No,
You're not doing well.
have fun, fuck with the basement door locked.
We're out here.
Go do drugs.
We're raw
jump off a
dogging.
bridge.
We're jumping off bridges. We're dying at 65.
Look at us.
We're not
Who would've
white.
thought?
No.
We're not
Look at
white.
us.
We're dying at 65.
Look at us.
We're
I'm
jumping
telling
dead.
you,
Who would have thought?
you need to make some young people to protect you in the future.
No, you don't.
It's literally
My
like
girlfriend.
it's like a Terminator.
pe-
it's
so
like
pe-
it's a
My girlfriend
reverse
would protect
Terminator
you.
situation.
So people without children, they're fucked.
I'm gonna be in a polyamory.
They are fucked.
How?
I mean, if I was in finance, I'd be looking through the, I guess you'd be looking through the yellow pages.
Little touchscreen. Well, by then
If I was in finance, I'd be.
I'd be in the telephone book.
And I'd have one of those big calculators.
Yeah, there's a boy named O'Connor here in Connecticut.
One of those little caps.
Lonely, single geezers are fucked.
Happy.
No, they are.
Dude,
fucked.
throw a hungry man on one of these fucking TV trays.
Dude.
A nice IPA, a big glass of whiskey.
Wait, what exactly are we arguing over here? What's the
He's
actual-
saying you can't be alone and old and be happy.
I need your
He's
protection.
saying you need
protection.
You need to spawn 2 pieces of shit that want your fucking bank.
You don't have to make them pieces of shit.
Well, you will, because you're not going to be feeding them mushrooms. I got to
feed them mushrooms. All right, how far are we in? We'll continue this on the Patreon. All right.
Are you wrapping up?
Yeah, that's. Are you gonna stick around for the page?
Yeah. Goodbye, everybody.
All right. Yeah. Goodbye.